Hey there, everyone. How are we doing this morning? So, this jet lag has got me all kinds of messed up. I'm actually in Richmond, Virginia right now. It's like 5:30 or something, which means it's like 2:30 in California, which means it's like 6:30 p.m. in Taiwan. I'm all kind of confused. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you about the American dream. It seems to be under attack these days, and I'm not a big fan of that. I realize that the American dream, at least as I know it, I appreciate it, has its flaws. But until someone comes up with a better way, I'm sticking with the American dream, capitalism, and all of that. Again, admitting that it is not perfect, but to see it attacked by people in a position of power that could potentially damage it is disconcerting. So I just thought I would give you my 5 thoughts, what it means to me, because again, it's one of those phrases that really can mean lots of different things to lots of different people. So I thought I'd give it a shot. I would share my 5 things. And yes, it's 5:43 a.m. on the East Coast. Wow, it's early, because that's like 2:43 for me. Oh, it's craziness. So anyways, I want to give you my 5 things just so you know what it means to me. But I'd really like to hear from you. After you hear this, if it strikes you, I'd love for you to leave some comments about what the American dream means to you. And again, admitting it's not perfect, but it is the best system that we have. So first off, have my notes. Good morning. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, me neither. It's frightening. So first and foremost, when I think about the American dream, is the first word that comes to mind is hope. Right? It's the belief in a better future is something that is really important. That's really when I think about the American dream, from being a kid in grade school to someone figuring out about money in junior high, getting a job, right? Somebody figuring out who Berkshire Hathaway was in college. I'm like, how can a stock be $26,000 and all of those things? So it's, you're doing your accounting, how funny. But that's what I think number one thing is about the American dream, is it's hope. I struggled for 20 minutes trying to find a better word, and that's the number one thing. And again, it's really hope for a better future. So number two, for me, the big thing is there's no classes, right? You're not, you may be born into a situation that wasn't your doing, but if you do the right things in general and you work for it long enough and you add to your skill set, you can escape the situation that you were born into. Again, we're all born into situations we didn't ask for, right? Those were done by adults, our parents, our grandparents, and we're put into environments, but that's not where we have to stay, and that's important. There are parts of this world where you are born and your life is set. That's not the American dream to me, right? You can struggle your way out. Frankly, we have lots of examples of this. There was, again, my memory says, there was a peanut farmer who went on to become the president of the United States. There's a reality TV host who's become the president of the United States. There's a bartender who became and ran and became part of Congress. Are these not all signs that the American dream is real, let alone an actor becoming governor and someone born in Yugoslavia becoming the governor? There are plenty of political examples of people working for and getting significant things. So to think the American dream is not real, I heard one person talk about pulling up by your bootstraps is not a real thing. Are you kidding me? You were a freaking bartender and now you're in Congress. If that's not pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and becoming something, I mean, you think you can do that in any other part of the world? Are you kidding me? It's frightening. I have interviewed people on this channel that are felons that have become millionaires. I've interviewed high school dropouts that have become millionaires. It's disgusting to think and say the American dream is not real when you are living proof that it is real. That's just not okay. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the rules of the game are fairly simple in capitalism. Now, they're simple, but not easy, right? You need to work, sacrifice, providing consistent effort, and generally be positive and stop blaming others. I am a perfect example of that. I was born to 2 parents, high school educated, in the military. They never made more than 40 grand a year while I was in the house. Lived in a ridiculously part of town and didn't start doing anything until I was 30. So it's just, you need to believe, but if you want to live the 40-40 life where you work 40 hours for 40 years, you're going to get that life. It's kind of what you signed up for. Don't sit there, work 40 hours, go home and Netflix, and then complain you're not a millionaire. I don't get this. If you are willing to work, sacrifice, put in consistent effort, and generally be a positive person, in many, if not most cases, the American dream will work for you. At least that's my opinion. The other thing about the American dream is it's not equal, right? If you put in effort, sacrifice, consistent effort, and your brother or sister doesn't, in most cases, your lifestyles aren't going to be equal. Same for your neighbors, same for your friends. That's why who you network with, who you're around, who you follow is so important, because the people you are around can build you up or drag you down. And this is something that's becoming increasingly obvious to me out there, is if you socialize with a bunch of complainers and all you want to do is spend time and talk how bad everything is, you're going to think everything's bad. But if you're around a bunch of positive people who are trying to go for it, you're going to be generally happier. So again, the American dream to me is not equal. It takes effort. It takes consistent effort. It takes sacrifice. It takes time. That's another one. It takes time, right, for the payoff. And that's what a lot of us in this social media instant gratification just don't get. And then the last thing is an important one for me, is the American dream is not based on race, sex, religion, or any other kind of factor. It is out there to be had by all. If you're willing to do what it takes, the American dream does not care the color of your skin, does not care about your sex organ, it doesn't care about the God that you pray to, it doesn't care about any of that stuff. It is there for you. So that's what the American dream is to me in 5 points. I believe in it. I think I'm living proof of it. I think it is really, really sad when people try to tear it down or make it something that it try to make it this evil concoction of ne'er-do-wells. It's until you can offer up a better alternative, stop complaining. Just stop. That's not okay. You can't tear down the American dream that has been around since 1776. Let's not do that anymore. So in the end, I'm a big fan of the American dream. I'm living proof that it can happen. Many of you watching this channel know, either are or know people that are living proof the American dream works. So do me a favor, leave some comments below what you think it is. Maybe I missed one that's important to you. Let me know that. I'd love to hear from you. But in the end, it was important for me today to give my thought on the American dream after reading what I consider to be very toxic articles about some people that are looking to run for our highest office. And then again, I am up early on the East Coast. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. I am just about to give my 8 to 80 speech about how to take on the second phase of real estate buy and hold. That's a lot of fun. I did pre-record it. I had some time to practice while in California. What is today? Not yesterday, the day before, so Thursday. So I think I published it at 1 o'clock Pacific. So it'll come out 4 o'clock Eastern. it was important for me to give it here first, which is the audience that paid to see it. So on the end, that was important for me. So let me know what you think of it. Again, let me know about what you think your American dream is. Let me know about the one you think I missed, because I'd love to hear from you. I need to get some positive energy going this morning for my speech. So if you can leave me your thoughts, that would be greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful day. Take care.